Remember Friday nights at Blockbuster? The week was over, and families flocked to that blue and gold sign searching for the perfect movie. The smell of popcorn, the plastic VHS cases, the endless aisles, this was the ritual for millions. The new releases wall was sacred. Arrive late and you'd be left with the rejects. At checkout, the staff in blue shirts would remind you, be kind, rewind. And of course, when to bring the movies back. That deadline, it haunted us all. But while Blockbuster thrived, a new idea was quietly forming. No big store, no aisles, just a simple test. Could a CD survive the mail? It did. That tiny experiment sparked a revolution. We imagined a world where movies came to you, no driving, no late fees. That was the seed of Netflix. This is the story of two companies, Blockbuster, the industry giant, and Netflix, the upstart with a wild idea. It's a battle between old and new, a David and Goliath tale set in the world of movie rentals. Blockbuster seemed untouchable, until technology and customer desires shifted overnight. The Friday night ritual was about to change forever and almost no one saw it coming. Blockbuster was more than a store. It was a destination, a place to discover new favorites and relive old classics. But the world was changing, and a new way to watch movies was about to emerge. The stage was set for a showdown that would transform how we experience entertainment. Two companies, two visions, and one industry about to be upended. The story of Blockbuster and Netflix is a lesson in innovation, disruption, and the power of seeing what's next. The question, who would adapt and who would be left behind? The answer would change the way we watch movies forever. The battle for your living room was just beginning. In the 80s and 90s, Blockbuster was everywhere, an unstoppable force opening stores on every corner. Their model was simple: buy tapes in bulk, rent them out, and profit. The stores were bright, family-friendly, and packed with choices. But Blockbuster's real goldmine? Late fees. Forget to return a movie and you'd pay the price. Literally. In 2000, late fees brought in $800 million, nearly 16% of their revenue. Customers loved the selection but hated the penalties. This frustration was a crack in Blockbuster's armor. The company was so focused on its physical empire, it ignored growing resentment. They believed their size and store count made them invincible. Blockbuster's strategy, be everywhere, crush the competition and keep building. For years it worked. They dominated home video, negotiated the best deals, and became the king of rentals. But their obsession with stores and late fees would become their undoing. Technology was changing, and Blockbuster's foundation was about to crumble. They built a castle on sand, blind to the digital wave approaching. The very things that made Blockbuster powerful would soon make them vulnerable. The market was shifting, and Blockbuster was too busy counting late fees to notice. Their empire was vast, but their vision was narrow. The stage was set for disruption. Blockbuster's reign was impressive, but the seeds of their downfall were already sown. The next chapter would belong to those who saw the future coming. Blockbuster's greatest strength was about to become its fatal flaw. The digital revolution was knocking at the door. While Blockbuster built more stores, Netflix took a different path. Our frustration with late fees sparked a new idea. What if renting movies didn't mean deadlines or penalties? In 1998, Netflix launched as a pay-per-rent DVD by mail service. The twist? No stores, just movies delivered to your mailbox. The real breakthrough came in 1999. A flat monthly subscription, unlimited rentals, no late fees. This was a game changer. Customers loved the freedom and predictability. No more rushing to return movies, no more surprise charges. Netflix also had a secret weapon: data. Every rental, every rating, every preference tracked and analyzed. Our recommendation engine, Cinematch, predicted what you'd love next. Blockbuster couldn't compete. Their recommendations were generic, not personal. Netflix's model was lean. No expensive stores, just a few big warehouses. We offered thousands more titles, from blockbusters to obscure gems. We called it the long tail, serving every taste, not just the mainstream. Netflix was more convenient, more personal, and more affordable. The revolution had begun, and Blockbuster didn't see it coming. The old way was being challenged by a new vision. Netflix was built for the future, not the past. The battle lines were drawn. The industry was about to be turned upside down. Netflix's innovation was just getting started. The world of movie rentals would never be the same. The digital age had arrived. By 2000, Netflix was growing but losing money. We needed a partner. So we pitched Blockbuster: let us run your online business, become blockbuster.com, and combine our strengths. Our price? $50 million. We saw a win-win. Blockbuster's brand and reach, our technology and innovation. But Blockbuster's executives weren't impressed. They saw us as a tiny, unprofitable niche. The idea that they needed us seemed laughable to them. They declined, politely but dismissively. That rejection changed everything. Blockbuster had the chance to buy the company that would destroy them, and turned it down. They couldn't imagine a world without physical stores. That meeting marked the beginning of the end for Blockbuster. We left disappointed but more determined than ever. If Blockbuster wouldn't join us, we'd have to beat them. Sometimes the future knocks, and you slam the door. Blockbuster's arrogance would cost them dearly. The race was on. The battle raged, red envelopes versus blue stores. Netflix grew. Blockbuster scrambled to catch up with its own DVD by mail service and even dropped late fees. But they were too late, too cautious, afraid to disrupt their own stores. Netflix focused relentlessly on perfecting the subscription model. But the real revolution was coming: streaming. As the internet got faster, we saw the future. Movies delivered instantly online. In 2007, Netflix launched Watch Now streaming movies and shows on demand. The selection was small, the quality imperfect, but it was a glimpse of what was possible. Blockbuster was built for physical media. Streaming was a world they couldn't enter. Their infrastructure, their business model, everything was tied to stores and discs. Netflix, born digital, was ready. As streaming took off, Blockbuster was left behind. No more waiting, no more scratched discs, just click and play. The digital tsunami had arrived. Netflix was riding the wave. Blockbuster was being swept away. The future of entertainment had arrived, and only one company was prepared. The age of instant access had begun. The old guard was outpaced by the new. Launching the binge-watching era. Netflix became a Hollywood powerhouse, investing billions in original content. Data guided our choices, appealing to every taste. The little DVD startup became a global entertainment giant. Blockbuster faded into memory. Netflix redefined the industry. The lesson: adapt or be left behind. The world of entertainment would never be the same. The upstart had become the titan. The Netflix Blockbuster story is a lesson in embracing technology. Blockbuster feared the internet, clinging to stores and old habits. They ignored the digital shift, thinking their dominance was unshakable. But technology doesn't wait. Netflix started with DVDs but always looked ahead, to streaming, to original content. We disrupted ourselves before someone else could. Businesses must scan the horizon for the next big shift: AI, VR, or something new. Curiosity and openness are essential. The internet was once a niche. Now it's the backbone of everything. Companies that experiment and adapt thrive. Ignoring technology is like sailing blind into a storm. Blockbuster thought they were unsinkable but missed the digital iceberg. The lesson: you can't fight the future. Adapt, harness new tools, and build a resilient business. Technology isn't the enemy, it's the greatest opportunity. The future belongs to the bold. Don't let your ship sink, steer toward what's next. Another lesson: listen to your customers. Blockbuster knew people hated late fees but kept them for profit. That opened the door for Netflix's customer-friendly model. Netflix was built to solve customer pain points. No late fees, easy subscriptions, personalized recommendations. This focus built loyalty Blockbuster couldn't match. But listening isn't enough, you must move fast. Blockbuster was slow, bogged down by bureaucracy. By the time they launched online, Netflix was miles ahead. Netflix thrived by pivoting quickly from pay-per-rent to subscription, from DVDs to streaming, from licensing to creating content. Agility is essential in a fast-changing world. The lesson: pay attention to your customers' needs and act with urgency. Don't wait until it's too late. In business, speed and empathy win. The companies that listen and adapt survive. The rest become history. The world won't wait for you to catch up, move fast, or get left behind. The final lesson: adapt or be forgotten. The business world never stands still. Blockbuster clung to the past, refusing to change. Netflix reinvented itself again and again. Success today can mean failure tomorrow if you stop evolving. Innovation and adaptation are the keys to survival. There's always a hungry startup ready to disrupt you. Complacency is a target on your back. The only defense: disrupt yourself before someone else does. In business, you're either adapting or sinking. There's no middle ground. The story of Blockbuster and Netflix is a masterclass in digital domination. It's a warning and a roadmap for every industry. The world belongs to the adaptable. Change is relentless. Embrace it, or be left behind. In the end, only the innovators survive.